The old Victorian mansion loomed before me, its weathered facade casting long shadows in the fading twilight. A sense of unease crept up my spine as I approached the wrought iron gates, their rusted hinges creaking ominously. This was the place, the site of a dark and terrible secret buried for decades. As I pushed open the gates and stepped onto the overgrown path, the air felt heavy, as if the very atmosphere was charged with an unseen presence. The trees lining the walkway seemed to lean inward, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. A chill wind whistled through the broken windows, echoing the haunting cries of those who had met their demise within these walls. I steeled my nerves and continued forward, determined to uncover the truth that had been hidden for so long. The front door hung ajar, an ominous invitation to enter the domain of the unknown. With a deep breath, I crossed the threshold, stepping into the shadows that concealed the secrets of the past. The interior of the mansion was shrouded in darkness, the air thick with the musty scent of decay. Cobwebs clung to the corners, and a thick layer of dust covered every surface, undisturbed for years. As my eyes adjusted, I could make out the outlines of once grand furnishings, now reduced to mere shadows of their former glory. My footsteps echoed eerily as I made my way through the foyer, the floorboards creaking beneath my weight. The sense of being watched grew stronger with every step, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was not alone. The hairs on the back of my neck stood on end, and I fought the urge to turn and flee. Steeling my nerves, I pressed on, determined to uncover the truth that had been buried here. I made my way up the grand staircase, its ornate banister crumbling beneath my touch. The upper level was even more oppressive, the shadows seeming to close in around me. As I explored the various rooms, I couldn't help but feel a growing sense of dread. The air was thick with an unseen presence, and the silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional creak of the old house settling. It was in the master bedroom that I finally found what I was looking for. A hidden compartment in the wall, its contents long forgotten. With trembling hands, I pulled it open, revealing a tattered journal and a bundle of yellowed photographs. The journal entries painted a chilling picture, a tale of a family torn apart by greed and dark secrets. The patriarch, a wealthy industrialist, had become obsessed with the occult, convinced that he could harness the power of the supernatural to further his own ambitions. His experiments had gone horribly wrong, unleashing a malevolent force that had consumed his family one by one. The photographs were even more disturbing. Grainy images of the family members, their faces twisted in expressions of pure terror. And in the background, a shadowy figure, its features indistinct but radiating a palpable sense of evil. As I pored over the journal and the photographs, a sense of dread began to build within me. I knew that I was not alone in this place, that the malevolent presence that had claimed the lives of the previous occupants still lingered, waiting to strike. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the room, and I whirled around to see the door slamming shut of its own accord. The air grew thick and heavy, and the temperature seemed to plummet. I could feel the presence closing in, its icy tendrils wrapping around me, suffocating me. And then, in the corner of my eye, I saw it, a shadowy figure, its features indistinct but radiating a malevolent energy. It moved with a fluid, almost ethereal grace, closing in on me with each passing moment. I knew then that I was in the presence of a true horror, a malevolent entity that had been unleashed by the dark experiments of the previous occupants. And as it reached out to me, its icy touch sending shivers down my spine, I knew that I might not be the last to fall victim to the secrets buried deep within this cursed mansion. As I emerged from the mansion, my heart pounding in my chest, I knew that I had only scratched the surface of the dark secrets that lay buried within its walls. The journal and photographs had provided a glimpse into the horrors that had transpired here. But the true nature of the malevolent force that still lingered was a mystery. I knew that I had to return, to delve deeper into the history of this place and uncover the full truth. But the thought of facing that unseen presence again filled me with a sense of dread. Could I muster the courage to confront the darkness that had claimed so many before me? Only time would tell. For now, I could only hope that the secrets of the past would remain buried, and that the truth of the ghosts that haunted this place would never be fully revealed. You think this story is over? As the darkness closes in and the echoes of terror fade away, remember to brace yourself for the next chilling tale. If you enjoyed this journey into fear, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave your chilling thoughts in the comments. Share this spine-tingling experience with fellow horror lovers, and let's keep the nightmares alive.